I just love Hallmark Christmas movies, and sometimes nothing is better than a warm blanket, a mug of hot cocoa, and some popcorn. But some of the movies are just really, really bad. This movie from 2002, so this was pre Countdown to Christmas, it was the worst movie. It was so depressing. So the movies back then weren't predictable, but they were sad. The movie is about a family whose son died years ago in the war, and now they're all really depressed. The mother and the father don't celebrate Christmas, and the sister may be dying. And then a visitor comes, mysterious visitor comes to bring Christmas spirit back to them, but it's really their dead son's spirit. It's kind of weird and kind of sad and depressing. Come Dance With Me was not the name of this movie. It was actually The Christmas Dance. It was boring, and the main character, the guy, was not likable. So, yeah, maybe you should skip over this movie. This movie was kind of boring. I do love the cover, but I didn't like the movie, and I can't seem to warm to Julie. She is actually one of my least favorite Hallmark actresses, and maybe that's why she's not in that many Hallmark movies. Once Upon a Holiday is actually one of the least worst on this list. It was almost kind of cute, good acting, good setting. The only problem was I don't think you can fall in love with someone in 3 days and want to move to a foreign country to be with them when you don't really know them at all because they've been lying to you the entire movie. This is about a princess who escapes her royal duties and is befriended by a lovely young man who takes her in and helps her and finds her a place to stay. But she's basically just lying to him the entire movie. Yes, the movie is kind of cute and it's watchable again, just not believable. I like this actor. She's very good, but I did not like this movie. Christmas List. All of them start off with a boyfriend that is not right for them and they don't see it. And this is much of the same, except it really, the way they wrote it, felt like she was cheating on the boyfriend. And you don't want to cross that line in these movies. Not the best. It felt a little long, even though all of these movies are super short. If you want to see a good movie with her in it, Christmas on Honeysuckle Lane from last year was actually pretty good. I have not seen her latest movie yet. A Dream of Christmas is about a career woman who keeps fighting with her husband, who is adorable. Only good thing about the movie is that she has a super attractive husband. But she keeps fighting with him, so she makes a wish that she was single again. And then it happens. Of course, she regrets it because she really does love her husband. And I don't love the movies that pull people apart just to put them back together. So, if you just like eye candy, it's still an okay movie to watch. But it's not the best. A Christmas Homecoming. Yeah, it was just sad and depressing and just melodramatic with death and loss and all those things that we really don't need reminded of during Christmas. And I think if you have lost a loved one during Christmas, this would just depress you, and I'm pretty sure just make things a lot worse. Of course, it stars Julie Benz again, who I just cannot warm to. I just don't like her. I do like Michael Shanks, just not in this movie. This actress looks anorexic all through the movie. Just please eat a hamburger or put on a sweater so you don't look so emaciated, because it's kind of distracting. And her eyebrows, just, I don't know why women just dye their hair such bleach blonde and don't try to lighten their eyebrows. It's a little distracting. The guy was really cute, and he is a good actor, and he is a good singer, because I saw him in a Christmas movie last week. He was very good in it. Good acting, just the plot was kind of boring. She plays a love guru whose life is actually a mess and hires this actor to play her boyfriend because her boyfriend dumped her. And she's coming up with this book about how in love she is, and she's not. He has a girlfriend in real life, and hilarity is just supposed to ensue, but it doesn't. It just falls flat. Many of you know that Jane Austen is my favorite old-timey author. I love her books. Persuasion is my personal favorite, along with Northanger Abbey, but my favorite book when I was a teenager was Pride and Prejudice, and this book gave me a joy of reading that I had not had before. This modern Christmas adaptation to Pride and Prejudice should be left on the shelf, though. It was terrible. The plot was bad. They just took the characters' names and then just butchered it. It was terrible. The actors, I don't blame them because I've seen them in other things and they were really quite good. If you love Jane Austen, you will hate this modern adaptation. So yes, these were in order of year released, and this is the newest one, A Merry Christmas Match. The name has nothing to do with the movie. They're a terrible match. They had terrible chemistry. I didn't like the actors. There wasn't much of a plot, and I joke about this sometimes about them overreacting. She had the biggest overreaction ever. It was such a non-little thing that she freaked out and broke up with him over that I'm like, I would slap her in the face if I was her sister. I'm like, you're being an idiot. I didn't like the movie. It was like, when is this movie going to be over? It's actually the one I hate the most on this entire list. Avoid this movie if you can. Should have done the disclaimer at the beginning of the video. This is just my opinion. If you actually like these movies, that's okay. I was looking for a list of horrible Hallmark movies, and I read their list. And though I agreed mostly with the movies that they liked, some of the movies that they hated weren't that bad. They weren't as bad as the ones on my list. So opinions will differ. Yes, the movies are cheesy and predictable, but they're also very cute, and enjoy watching whatever movie you want to watch, and have a great Christmas season. If I have any comments in this video, because YouTube is going insane, it would be nice to know what is your least liked Hallmark or other Christmas movie.